Hi there, my name's Barbara Jellin, and I'm just an everyday human being, and I've been collecting a lot of information regarding coming out of the home restrictions and was asked to put together a little presentation preparing us to enter schools, the workplace, and if we're already out there, some ways to help us adjust. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And here we go. So emerging out of the house after COVID restrictions. And what we're going to do here is take a little bit of a right up here. Okay, emerging out of the restrictions. The objectives are to stay healthy and safe. And how we're going to do that is just plan, schedule, and adjust. We're going to modify our days, change things. It's all okay. And all you're going to have to do is smile. So we're going to take care of some self-care, maximize where we put our attention, imagine, love, and enjoy. So here we go. We're going to pledge to prepare to prioritize life balance. We've all been through this situation and life is different now for some of us. We want to make sure to balance our exercise and movement, self-care, family, friends, work, school, hobbies, volunteering, whatever it is that makes you happy. And we're going to prepare to create, plan, schedule, and adjust. It is all right to change your day. You're going to take a moment to reflect, moment of silence for those who have passed. My condolences to all of you who know someone, family, friend, colleague, for those who have passed during this time. So this PowerPoint is designed to share ideas to start conversations about emerging out of the restrictions, out of the house, after the restrictions. Keep your mask with you, wash your hands, be flexible with distancing that each location requires. For specific recommendations, restrictions, regulations, make sure you're checking with your county office of health, employers, businesses, schools, medical offices, just basically anywhere that you are going to be traveling. You got it. And you need to know I am not a doctor. The ideas are just gathered from various places, books, seminars, conversations. Only you can choose what you want to do or not do. You choose which ideas to modify or not modify. You're in charge of you. And we are simply just starting the emerging out of COVID-19 conversation by sharing ideas without becoming overwhelmed. It's a lot to think about. Again, I am not a doctor. You do not have to do anything. You choose. If you want what you want, you plan for you. If something works for you, great. And if modifying ideas works for you, awesome. If more strategies come to mind, please do share them with me. And there'll be a survey at the very end. Put information in, share anything that you have. That would be wonderful. Either I can do a part 2, add on, make something for your organization, family, anything that you need. This PowerPoint is simply to start a respectful conversation, help us emerge out of the home restrictions, and share a few ideas to prevent overwhelm and anxious moments. So now we're going to do this. Smile, self-care, maximize, enjoy. Look at that enthusiasm. Don't they look excited? So we're going to prioritize and be flexible. So we're going to do healthy habits, practice regularly on most days, reduces stress over time. Self-care strategies, ideas, breathe, eat healthy, gratitude, journal and reflect, meditate, mindful activities, physical movement, and positive psychology. So research your ideas. There's books, libraries, your doctor, friends, family. They're all wonderful resources. And then you decide what's going to work for you. Identify, try various strategies. Sometimes you just need to change it a little bit, modify it. It'll all be okay. So let's talk about self-care. Is just stop and breathe. You can just stop and breathe for a minute. You don't need anything fancy. Get that oxygen into the brain. There's the box breathing where you're breathing in for 4, and then you hold it for 4, exhale, inhale, hold, and repeat. And then you also have, there's all different information out there with different patterns. Inhale 4, hold 16, exhale 8. And then there's also some free apps you see down here, and just try them out. Different days, you might feel a different way. Somebody's voice, it's all good. It's all good. Okay, so we have self-care with healthy foods and hydration. Be patient in finding what's best for you. Our bodies are always changing. Listen to your body for sensitivities. Talk to your doctor. Do your own research. And then plan and pack your meals and snacks. There's a lot of food trackers out there. And make sure to stay hydrated. Cold flu season's coming. You just drink water. That's commonly recommended. I see many places, half your body weight in ounces in water. There's an example down there, flush the body. People say there's a lot of water, but after you do it for about 7 to 10 days, it's not so bad anymore. And you feel better. For self-care, you want to practice gratitude and reflection. And you can do gratitude every day, like, thank you for watching this presentation. Thank you for adding your input when you get to the end. There's a QR code or a website. A link. And I'd love to hear your feedback. Meditation, prayer. Again, there's apps that you're guiding, and thank you cards. I know it's a little old-fashioned for some people to think about, but it's just nice to get something that's kind, right? And it's also a very awesome feeling when you give something kind. So we're hearing differences between meditate and mindfulness. So meditation, reflect, ponder. You're focusing on breath, sound, mantras. And the method is to become aware of your thoughts and feelings. And there's some lists of apps right there. Stop, think, breathe, 1 minute meditation, serenity, insight timer. And then the Merriam-Webster defines mindful as to bear in mind, aware, conscious, sensible, cognizant. And the mindful method is to observe the thoughts and feelings without getting caught up in them. Kind of think same thing with meditate. You don't want to get caught up in those things. Just let it go and watch it go by, those emotions. So each day, make sure to check in with yourself a couple times a day. Which are you? Are you mindful? All that stuff that's in your head that you need to get rid of and put off to the side, or are you mindful with being here in the present? So this is a good picture demonstration. There's quite a few out there on the internet as well. And physical movement, pick something fun, be safe, listen to your body, start slow, check with your doctor, of course, and choose the activities that you enjoy. And even when you're barren and you have a trainer on you, it's still good. It's all good. Positive psychology. This was something that was very interesting that I learned this summer with WebEx, the coaching platform there. And did you know that your creative brain chemicals can't come out when the brain is filled with negative brain chemicals? I thought it was very interesting. Check it out, positivepsychology.com. And then also to ask the better questions. So just trying to make things around. And you have some picture clues over off to the side here. You're an amazing human and you've got this. Just be kind to yourself, kind to others. If something happens and it's not such a positive event, maybe take that time to figure out what is good about it. So maximize your magic. You cannot manage time. You can manage your attention. That's by Jeremy Hunter. So maximize your attention on what you can control and on what you can do. We've heard the serenity prayer. There's just lots of things out there. Control where you're minded, power of now. Prepare for changes. It's going to happen. And if you can prepare by identifying potential stress triggers, we can prepare to be excited about life after shutdowns or the triggers from that. So let's do this. You're going to identify what are your potential stressors and research ways to help yourself reduce those triggers, eliminate those triggers. Maybe you're going to desensitize. I'm not sure. It's your body. You decide. And then keep searching for new strategies. Practice variations of your strategies and a little practice every day with being whatever helps you to stay chill. So here are some common stressors after doing some looking around with all the different social media, talking to people. Clothing hygiene, communication, foods, hydration, and hygiene again, overstimulation, patients, plan travel time, and working from home. So we're going to go through these a little bit. All right. The big smile. Clothing still fit? That's a good question. Try on those outfits. Start to dress fully every day. Get up in the morning, change. Remember pants. I was out and about, and there was a gentleman out there dressed to the nines from the waist up, and had boxer pants on or shorts on, and flip-flops. So it was kind of interesting. We know who's still working from home that day, maybe Zoom. Make sure to check your elastics, anything with it or stretchy fabric that wears out over time. And then with hygiene is looking at our sense required and allowed when you return back to a building. There's a lot of changes going on. Your sleep hygiene, practicing that so that you are well rested, a little less stressed when you're well rested. Regularly wash and replace your face mask. Yes. And wash your hands, soap, water before or after touching basically anything and everything. Or just don't touch. What they say, no touchy. Yeah. So let's talk about communication and listen to the words, the body language, the tone, and the volume. Listening to yourself, but then also listening to others. And of course, if permission is allowed to hug, depending where you're at, make sure you ask for that. Okay. Here we go with my pet peeve. Physical distance allows socialization. It is not social distancing. It is physical distancing. So people can socially communicate while maintaining physical distance requirements and recommendations. Oh my God, I've met so many people through Zoom, wonderful people all over the world. You could still socialize. It's okay. Promise you. Kindly express your comfort distance level by creating and posting a sign. Another idea that came out of the WebEx. And one example, I'm caring for your safety by maintaining a 6-foot distance. Put it on a little post-it, put it where your office door, cubicle, workspace, whatever you want to call it, your backpack. Just, it's okay. You got to do what you're comfortable with and be kind at the same time. And that's okay. We're all aware. All right. Let's talk about your eating healthy and hydration. Remember to plan, shop, prepare, and safely store those foods. Take out those containers for proper storage. Bring that water with you, full bottle. Make sure you take it home every day, wash it so that it's clean. Let's talk about reducing overstimulation. So many of us been isolated in our own homes. You might get out to the store, maybe apart, but at the same time, when you go into a building, it might be a little different. The sensory input, the physical components, the echoing. So let's just be aware. And the volume, the background noises that are going on in your area, that kind of comes in through your senses. The smell, the odors, again, checking with your building regulations regarding scents or no scents. Tastes, you can taste scents, believe it or not. And then the physical space and proximity, again, using your sign if you need it, let them know what you're comfortable with. There's textures, even textures of just wearing the shoes and on your feet the whole day. Some people haven't been doing that. And then also sight, the bright lights, crowded walls, and workspace. So those are some potential triggers because that's coming in through all your senses. And if you haven't been exposed for a while, that can be something going on. So we want to plan to reduce stimulation. Schedule breathing techniques of your choice throughout the day. Declutter, clean, freshen your workspace. And then there's also ways to make accommodations, tinted lenses if it's too light, noise canceling headphones if it's allowed, plexiglass dividers where it is, external hardware of all different sorts, personal fans, all the different jokes about people having too hot, too cold, they're coming back. And just be prepared. Dress in layers, bring layers. All right. Let's plan for some more patience for yourself, for others. We're all adjusting to the new normal. Another thing that I saw that was really interesting is plan to ask yourself, who do I want to be right now? In that moment, you know, someone cuts you off. Are you the person showing them sign language on the way? Or are you the person going, oh my goodness, I hope you make it on time, or I'm glad I left on time, or. All right, strive for progress, not perfection. Regularly talk with your support system. Have someone to call every day. Have check in once a week. Somehow make sure you're connecting. Reach out to others early. Be aware of body language, words, and actions of yourself and others. Is there a tone change that's going on? Is there something starting to percolate so that we can talk about it and resolve it, figure out what we're going to do? Daily, weekly check-ins, plan to adjust your schedule. And just, it's okay that nothing's perfect. It's all right. This video isn't perfect. All right. Remember, please reach out and speak up for yourself and others. If you or someone you know might be struggling, it's okay to ask for help. You, of course, if emergency, call 911, call your doctor. There's another phone number as well down there, Twala. And then for more information about starting difficult conversations, there's Ask the Awkward, Seize the Awkward is a great place. And then the AFSP also Talk Saves Lives. They have presentations that are free for your organization, your company, your family, and also different subgroups that might benefit. It's individualized, so check that out and sign up. So on this one is, got to put it out there. Again, if it's an emergency, 911, find a medical health provider. I'm going to slow down for just 1 second and ask you to yank out your phones and put in text talk to 741 741. And then somebody is right there on the phone. So when you put that text in, you don't have to send now, but put the number in your phone, 741 741. If you're having a difficult time, or if you're helping someone and you're not quite sure what to do, get up the phone and call and just help them through the conversation, do it together. and that would be great. We have also some resources, like if you just need some resilience, right? There's online, if you hashtag the resilient PWD, they will send you some text if you sign up, and they always give you tips and messages that seem to just have some right timing in the moment to help combat stress. So that helps. You can text resilient to 833-632-0273. Some people don't necessarily want to have more texts coming in. There's also an online Listos California first aid for your mind. This has some good ideas and resources that you can utilize for you and others. The nice part is there's over 100 resources in more than 20 languages. So that's pretty brilliant as well. So maximize your magic. Again, we're going to research, plan, schedule, rehearse, practice, implement, however you want to do, and then go back and modify. Again, meal prep, hydration, hygiene, dress, physical movement, personal relationships, pets, self-care, travel time, and wake up time. Oops, skipped around there. Travel time, make sure we are leaving on time to arrive on time. Traffic patterns, leave early, stay late. Sometimes getting there early, doing your workout, self-care before work, or maybe you're staying a little later doing that. Some people want to do tapes and self-care while they're driving. That's whatever works for you is perfect. Just don't meditate while you're driving, please. If you're working in your home office, patience for the travelers. Take some time for you as well. How do you really feel? It's exciting to be home, and it's also, there's a whole lot of different things going on, and you can change your mind every day too. Ensure that you have some social connections, and make sure to get outside. It is so easy to walk from the bed to the office, and then before you know it, it's dark and 2 in the morning you go to bed. So make sure you're taking care of yourself too. So imagine, dream of your ideal flow for your work-life balance. A little yellow like that. Woo! What would it look like? Maybe you're not sure. Maybe you're absolutely sure. Take some time after this, write it down, put together your plan, put it in your calendar. And then imagine, dream of your ideal life balance and plan to take small steps to reach your dreams. So you're going to start as small if you need, incorporate new ideas weekly, even if it's only for 5 minutes, that's okay. And incorporate self-care into your daily activities. So you can blend it. At a red light, you're going to do slow, deep breaths. Maybe you're going to practice gratitudes, thoughts of gratitudes towards other people. That's good. It's good. All right. Green lights and smile. Yeah, I made the light. Or thank you, I made the light. Anything. At the bus stop, transit stops, those kinds of things, you can work on the 4x4 breathing. You can also work on sending kind thoughts to people just by looking in their direction of strangers. You can smile with your eyes, right? And then plan to take a few minutes today to create your plan. Check your plan daily and weekly, whatever works for you again. Make changes to best help you and your family. So I don't know about you. I remember after being home for the summer and working in schools and then going back in, and you just missing being with your family, being back at school. And kids were surprised when I said, well, I miss mine too. And so one of the strategies was a picture of the family tucked in their backpack so they could peek and take a look. So that's there. All right. Love and kindness, here we are. That's the L. and smile. So patience and time. Make sure to connect and listen to yourself and others. And then for every negative thought that you might have or action, or maybe it's something you see somebody else doing, try to restate it out loud to yourself, however you need to do the positive part or intention of the situation. Stuck in traffic, but I have air in my tires, gas in my tank. So that we're working on keeping those positive chemicals going in the brain and having a better day. Connect with your heart. Remember all those things you love. And then breathe. It does make a huge difference. Every day, just take a few minutes to those deeper breaths where you're doing belly breathing. But belly breathing. So I hope you have found at least 1 or 2 strategies, maybe to think about while listening to this and watching this PowerPoint. Enjoy, celebrate your plan, always celebrate, yay, any little thing, right? So learn from your experiences. It's okay to modify ideas. It's okay to try new ideas. It's okay to be creative. It's okay to have fun. And it's okay to play with new ideas. Again, might not work one day, might work another day. Modified, not modified. Just have fun out there, okay? Thank you for attending, taking your time to watch or listen. Please answer a quick survey. QR code's off to the side here. And there's also a link, forms.office.com/r/r/. The rest is in there. Use the QR code. The link will also be wherever this is posted. In the survey, please share your ideas, strategies, resources, and questions. To contact me directly, please note it in the survey, the website where it's posted, or I'm also on LinkedIn Messenger. Thank you for attending. You have a great day. Bye-bye now.